welcome back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for your love, for your support. If you are new to the channel, you're welcome. If you have not subscribed, please, I would appreciate for you to hit on the subscribe button. Okay guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to cut a 1080-degree fillet. So you can see from our, so let me adjust my camera so you see it properly. Okay, I've already done the calculation, which I'm going to explain and make it very easy for you. So this is how you will do the calculation for the fillet. So a 1080-degree fillet is actually 3 fillet. You know that one fillet is 360 degrees. So when you do 3 together, it's going to be fuller. So it is called a 1080 fillet. So how you do the calculation for this fillet is a very simple process. You are going to measure your waist measurement. So for this case, the waist measurement that I'm using is 34. That's your normal waist measurement, okay? And then you are going to add your zip allowance to it. So this is the zip allowance. I'm using 2 inches. And then because I'm doing 3 fillets, so you can decide to add half of an inch to all of the 3 fillets to join it, which will give you 1.5. So I just decided to approximate it to 2, which is okay. If you want to use 1 inches, you can do that. So it will give you 3. So at the end of the day, when you add all of this together, you are going to have 38 inches, okay? So after having 38 inches, because 1080-degree fillet is 3 fillet, we are going to divide our 38 into 3. You understand? So after dividing it by 3, we are going to have 12.6. After having 12.6, after dividing it, our normal regular fillet formula, which is 6.28, that's the normal standard measurement when you want to cut out your fillet to use. Okay, so you are now going to divide that 12.6 that you got from dividing this one with the 6 point. This is when you now bring in your Peplum formula of 6.28. You now divide it. For instance, let me just make it easy for you. For instance, if you want to cut out one fillet, which is 360-degree fillet, which is 360, if you want to cut out one fillet, all you are going to do, you are just going to use your normal waist measurement. For instance, you are using your waist measurement is 40. You just add your zip allowance. After adding your zip allowance, you are going to divide 40 by 6.28. You understand? So that's it. But since we are cutting 3 fillet, that's why we are doing this. So you divide it by 6.28. When you now divide it by 6.28, you are going to have 2.0 or 2.1, approximately 2.1. So this 2.1 now, why is the essence of doing this? That is how you will know. You know, when you fold your fillet like this, when you fold your fillet, that is how you will know where you will come down to, that you will now mark. You understand? So that is the essence of doing this. So I hope this was easy for you guys. So these are the materials that I'm going to be using for this project. So I have my Ankara fabric. So I have about 3 yards of this fabric here. And then I have my lining. I have hairstay because it is a standing peplum, so we need to pad it. And then I have my paper gum here. Some places they call them gumming stay. So it depends on, you can use peplum stay. Okay, so with this formula now, this is just what we are going to use to cut our fillet. It is very simple. So we'll cut out 3 fillet using this. So the first thing, let me fold my fabric. I'll cut on my lining first before we transfer to the main fabric. Let me fold it and then show you guys how to cut it out. Okay guys, so here's my fabric. So it is folded into 4. So how I'm going to know how to fold it, you know, I'm using 2.1 inch. That's what I'm going to use. So since I'm using it for this top part, and then the length of the fillet that I'm cutting is 10 inches. So I need to have at least 14 inches for the length. So my fabric is folded. So when I check, I have about 14 inches all around it. So that makes it okay. So the next thing now, I'm going to take this like this, and then that's our 2.1. After all of our calculation, that's where we're going to place on this triangle part of our fabric. So you take your tape like this, and then you place it like this, and then you mark it here, and then that's 2.1. You're going to mark it all around on this top part. Okay, You see how I'm doing it carefully. So you don't want it to be too big, or else you are going to have to pleat your flay. So you have to be very careful when cutting this. Even cut it above, okay, and then double check it. So after marking it, you're going to have something like this. And then the length of the flay that I want to cut out is 10 inches. I'm going to take my tape and then I'm going to place it like this, and then I'll mark like this. So I'll just keep doing this round. So I'll mark it round like this, okay? So I'm going to cut the down part open. So you know I'm cutting out 3 flays. So I'm going to cut out 3 pieces exactly like this. I'll place it on my lining and cut out another 3. Okay, so after cutting, so I see, look, these are my 3 pieces here. So before I cut open this part of it, I'm going to cut my fabric also. So because I want everything accurately done. So I'll transfer this to the fabric, cut it out also. So the next thing that I'm going to do now, I'm going to place all of my pieces so you can see them. Actually cut out 3 in 3, like I told you, because I'm cutting out a 1080-degree flame. So I'll place all of them to make sure, I want to make sure that everything, they are all equal, okay? And then trim off any excess. I'll place this here, and then I want to cut out that top part. So when I'm cutting, I'm not going to cut it directly here. I'll cut it a little bit above, because I don't want it to be too big. I don't want to pleat it. So I'll cut it a little bit above, and then I'll cut the remaining line in that same way. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut out my interfacing that I'm going to use, like I explained earlier. I'll cut them, and then I'll take this back to my machine. I'll iron this here, the soft gum, paper gum, and then I'll iron my hairstay on this. Okay guys, so this is how it looks like. So this is the fabric and the lining. So I've placed them together, and then I stitched it round. So after stitching, I'm going to trim off every little excess that I have. So after stitching this middle part, I'm just going to put a little hole like this, and then I'll cut open that part. Remember the part, the top part. And after this, I'm going to open it from here now, and then I'll take this back to my ironing table. I'll go and iron it. So I'll open them up, all of them. So these are the other 2. I'll do that, and then I'll bring it back and show you how it looks like. Okay guys, so I'll finish ironing them. So you can see what I did. So after ironing, I placed them together. So you can see how it looks like. So I placed them together again, and then I ironed it down. So I'll pick one part now where I am going to open. So I already have the lines on it like this, okay? So this will help me to know where to open, okay? So I'm going to take this like this, and then I'm just going to cut open one like this, okay? So you see I've opened it, so you can see. So I'm going to do the same thing to this one also. So I'll open all of them up like that. And then I'll open this up. So this you can actually do in different ways. You can decide to iron the lining. That's, you can decide to do the lining separately. That's, join all of the lining separately, and then join the fabric separately also. So you can actually do that. So at the end of the day, I'm going to join all of them together. So here is how I'm going to join it together. I'm going to take them like this now, and then I'm going to place them like this, and then I will join it together. So with that, you're not going to see my stitch. So you can see like this. I'll place them. So you can actually do it this way. So this actually makes it easier than at times when you sew all together for beginners and turn, that's sew all of them together before turning with lining. At times it can get For somebody that their hands are not very strong, you might have problems, but with this one, you'll be able to do it easily. So I'll join it and then iron it and bring it back and show you. Okay guys, so when you want to do this, so I have to show this part. So what you will do, you take, after opening it, you take the fabric and fabric together. So like I said, this is like a very easy method. You understand? Because you know the flare is bulky. So when you do this, it will be easy for you to join all of them together, and yet the stitch will still not, the rough edges will not show. So place it like this, fabric on fabric and lining on lining, and then you join it, cover it up. Okay, so I'll do that and then finish and iron it. I'll bring it back and show you. Okay guys, so at the end of the day, you can see how our 1080 peplum looks like. It came out really fine. So you can see the inside, like I said, you see everything is well stitched and it looks so pretty and beautiful. So you can see it here like this. You see how full it is looking, guys. So thank you so much. If you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.